I'm going to be talking about how to set boundaries. So, what are boundaries? Boundaries are your personal limits. They protect your peace and teach people how to treat you. They protect your time. They protect your mental space, your emotional well being, and how you communicate or how you respond to other people and how they communicate with you. It protects you from being exhausted emotionally. Boundaries are not blackmail. It's not blackmail. It's how you respond to others when they disrespect you or when they make you feel embarrassed, etc. So these are the signs that you need better boundaries. Is when you feel guilty, saying no. When you are a people pleaser. When you feel responsible for other people and their feelings. When you try to avoid conflict at any given time. When you avoid conflict, it builds resentment. If you have an issue with someone, you need to be able to address it. Because I'm going to tell you, this is a learning lesson I learned, is that avoiding conflict only protects their peace, not yours. And that took time for me to realize. You need to realize, do you say yes to everything when you really want to say no? That is signs that you do not have good boundaries. So how do you set good boundaries? Well, you need to understand and write down on a piece of paper situations where you feel uncomfortable, when you feel disrespected, when you feel used, when you feel embarrassed, when someone has put you down and you feel hurt. I want you to write all the situations down where you have had a negative experience in a situation or with someone. I want you to write it down. I'm sure you've had someone that you've always been the joke. You've always been called sensitive. If someone says, oh, don't be so sensitive, you should respond, you are not allowed to tell me how I should feel. That is up to me. That is my responsibility to know how I feel. That is not your job to tell me how I feel. I'm letting you know that that was disrespectful and I will not be tolerating you disrespecting me like that in the future. And if you are, I think I need space from this friendship or from you, etc. Just setting that boundary, it's teaching people how to treat you. By saying, I don't feel comfortable. I feel disrespected. I need space. I need to remove myself from this conversation or for you. Or saying, I don't feel comfortable having this conversation right now, so I will speak to you about this later. I will not engage when you yell. When you are screaming, when you are yelling at me, when you are aggressive, I don't engage with conflict. And I will remove myself if your tone is up here. And always make sure to control the way that you speak, your tone, how you present yourself. Know how you feel inside. If someone has attacked you, you will go into fight or flight mode and you'll have this anger, this boiling anger, and you need to say to yourself, okay, I am not in the right mental headspace to have this conversation. And if this conversation goes any further, I will blow up. And you need to address that to that someone. You need to turn around and say, I'm not in the right mental space to have this conversation, so I need to remove myself. That is protecting your peace. That is protecting yourself from obviously blowing up and causing conflict and being the bad guy. This is protecting you from things escalating in the future. And it also protects the other person from not getting hurt by you freaking going at them. So you need to set boundaries. And it's also personal boundaries of how you feel when you feel emotional, how you are going to walk away and need space to just recharge and just catch your breath and pull your shit together. That is what boundaries are. Knowing when you are in the right headspace to communicate and when you are not. When someone cuts you off and talks over you, say their name. And just say, let's say it's Blake, because he's my partner. And if Blake cuts me off whilst I'm talking, continue talking and then call out their name, Blake. Blake. Everyone likes the sound of their own fucking name. They should be able to look and be like, I will not listen to you if you cut me off. I feel really disrespected and I was actually talking. After I was finished, I'm happy to hear your opinion, but could I please finish my sentence? And they should be able to respond in a healthy way if they're not toxic. Most people, there's some people that don't take accountability, and then there's people that are just like, oh shit, yeah, I'm so sorry, continue. Those are the people you want. The people you don't want are the people that turn around and say, oh, you're just so sensitive. Oh my God, come on, like what the fuck? Like, just get over it. People like that are toxic, don't want to see their own shit and want to control and manipulate the situation to make you feel bad for calling out their bullshit and them not taking accountability. That shows how much you should limit your time with that type of people. People that don't take accountability, people that say that you are disgusting and that you are the problem, people that are immature and that hang up on you are not people that you want in your life. And also, when it comes to drama, when it comes to gossip, how do you feel? How do you feel when you engage in gossip? How do you feel? Because I know I do not feel great when I'm talking shit about someone. And I have been involved in gossip and drama. I'm no fucking angel. But every time I've been engaged in it, I don't feel good. So now it's kind of like I will not engage in drama or gossip or talking shit about that person, because that doesn't make me feel like a good person. That makes me feel like a shit person. So also when it comes to work, have some boundaries at work. I will not take calls or emails, respond to emails on my days off. I will only work to this amount of time because I want to spend time with some family. Make sure to have a balance between your work life, your personal life, your physical health, your mental health, your social life. So I want you to create a diagram like this. Now, I haven't put anything in it, but I want you to put your physical health, your mental health, your social life, okay, your work life, your personal life, and this could be maybe hobbies or something like that. And I want you to shade in how you think that you have balanced it. Is your social life good? If it is good, fill it in all the way. Shade in how good your social life is, how you're managing it, if you have a good balance with it. I want you to shade it in. That's how you know if you have good boundaries or if you lack of boundaries. And if there's something that you don't feel is really good, like your work life, how can you set better boundaries with your work life to make it better? How can you make it a better space for you so that you feel like you feel balanced and you have a peaceful mind? Because the whole point of boundaries is to protect your peace. The important thing to realize is that people are going to disrespect you. People are going to use you. People are going to push you to do things that you don't want to do, whether that be in your work, whether that be your friends, whether that be your family, or in dating. In dating, you need to address your needs. You say, I need consistencies. I don't appreciate when you do that. Or, I need someone that respects me. I don't feel comfortable when you do that. If they love you, if they care about you, they will respect your boundaries. If you are dating someone that constantly crosses your boundaries, whether that be, hey, I don't feel comfortable when you talk to your ex. And if they say, yeah, I'll respect your boundaries, good. But if they go ahead and do it anyway, you need to know, all right, they've already disrespected my boundaries, so that is disrespecting me. So in that situation, I'm going to remove myself from them. And I don't think I'm going to talk to them until I feel that they have respected my boundaries and they understand. You've got to teach people how to treat you, or you need to break up with them. If someone constantly crosses your boundaries, they are not the person. They do not respect you. This is with your friendships. This is with your family. This is everyone. You've got to teach people how to treat you. Address the things that you won't tolerate in your friendships, in your relationships, in your social life. You need to know that so that you can set better boundaries and teach people how to treat you. This is all for your own mental health. And say, I will not be talking about this anymore. I will not be engaging in this conversation anymore. I feel pressured, so I will not be doing this. I've made it clear that I do not feel comfortable going bungee jumping, and I'm not going to be peer pressured into doing it. By setting a boundary and saying, this is how it is, you've got to stick with it. If someone turns around and say, oh, you're just weak, you're just a pussy, blah, 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 be like, that may be your opinion, but this is my boundary and I need you to respect it. And do not belittle me and call me out like that, because I do not respond well when you talk about me like that. And if you are my friend, then you will see my opinion. You've got to be assertive. You've got to be able to handle people when they try to manipulate you, when they yell at you, when they are aggressive, passive aggressive. You need to know how to respond to that, whether that be walk away, break up, be silent in that moment so that they know that you're not okay with that. Don't react when people are like that. Control your tone, the way that you address things. Be assertive and direct. And don't show emotion. Don't yell. Don't be aggressive. Don't match their tone. If they're being aggressive, don't match it. Don't stoop to that level. Keep yourself at this level. Keep your peace. Because you know that if you're feeling aggravated, if you're about to blow up, and I know we all get into that space, you need to know, right, I'm at this level, I need to bring it down. I need to try and balance myself. I need to know when I'm in that situation, there's no point trying to argue. I need to walk away. Okay? So it's just basically addressing your needs and say, I need honesty. I need consistency. I'm not comfortable with you doing that. Talking to your ex makes me feel this way. I feel disrespected. And knowing when to leave. I will not be tolerating you if you cheat on me. That is a boundary. If you violate that boundary by belittling me, gaslighting me, or manipulating me, I will not be tolerating any of that shit. I have some sexual boundaries as well. Don't touch me without consent. I need this in a relationship. I don't feel comfortable with this. You need to write it down. It's just basically your non-negotiables. And this helps you when you go into dating. This helps you when you go into a relationship. This helps you when you deal with toxic people, because you're going to be dealing with toxic people in friendships and relationships. And you've got to learn, hey, I'm allowed to stand up for myself. Standing up for myself doesn't make me sensitive. It doesn't make you sensitive. It makes you strong because you know who you are. You know how you want to be treated, and you will not settle for anything less. So I want you to set the boundaries, set it without any guilt and any shame, and stand firm in them, because you can't be like, I want this, I want that, and then let them get away with it, because that just means that people will treat all over you, disrespect your boundaries without any consequences. You need to make sure that when you set a boundary, that there's a consequence to them disrespecting you. I don't want you to say, if you do this, then I will break up with. This isn't a threat. This isn't a threat. This is you are not going to control them and say, if you cheat on me or if you go out tonight, I'm breaking up with you. This isn't controlling. This isn't, manipulation. That's blackmail. This is, I have a boundary, and if I am cheated on, I don't think I can be in this relationship anymore, because that's crossing a boundary. That's a good boundary, and that's real. If you are cheated on, you're saying, if I'm cheated on, I will walk away. That's not saying them. This is saying, if this happens, I will remove myself from this relationship. If you disrespect me, I will remove myself from this friendship. It's basically setting a boundary and making sure people know how to treat you. And if they disrespect you, you walk away. That's just how you respond to their action. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, sorry. I am Jasmine. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and please like, subscribe, comment if you enjoyed the video. Thank you.